Jordan's Messyges.
How can 30,000 people watch this in 1 week's time when I am a Debbie Downer, I am a loner, and I basically insult every single person that asks a question on Messyges? And I have so many flaws. For instance, I have red hands, and I have a very long fingernail that apparently is just so disturbing to you guys that you comment and tell me that I need to clip my fingernails. And there's a pool that's 4 feet away from me, and Josh will not let me get in the swimming pool. I'm about to break through this thing that's right here to... Dear Jordan, I like fishing a lot, but sometimes I feel bad for the fish. I mean, you stab them in the mouth with the sharp hook, rip it out, and then throw them back. How do you feel about it? Tommy, this is how I feel about fishing. About a year ago, I was fishing in a pond that my friend owns, and I caught a fish. It was a very big bass, okay? It was probably about 3-4 pounds, okay? That's big for me. So I reel in the thing, I'm so excited, it comes on shore. Turns out I had hooked it in its brain, okay? So if that wasn't disturbing enough, I unhook the fish, its brains are basically coming out in its mouth. I let the fish go. The fish swims away. As far as I know, the fish is gone. I continue fishing. Another 10 minutes passes. The fish is still gone. Then, what happens next is the most disturbing part of the story. I think we're only going to answer one Messyges this whole time just because of this story. Out of the depths, I see a murky, dusty from the bottom of the pond. All of a sudden, I see my fish that I have killed, basically, floating, and I see a huge snapper turtle coming from the depths and chomps down on the fish and drags it down into the water. I grab my fishing pole and I basically step in the water and try and get this snapper turtle out of the water, okay? My friend comes along and says, Jordan gave me the fishing pole. He grabs the fishing pole from me, goes in the water, grabs it, grabs the snapper turtle by the tail, pulls it out of the water. And so you have the snapper turtle and then the bass hanging out of the snapper turtle's mouth. He shakes it, the bass falls into the lake, floats to the top again, and he grabs the snapper turtle by the tail and launches it into the lake. A good 5 to 6 feet into the lake. Splashes. I grab the fish out of the water. It's bleeding. It's dead. There was no point in saving it. And I put it in a bucket, take it home, and fix it for dinner. So, if you ask me how I feel about fishing, basically my fishing is trying not to catch the fish. Yeah. I know that you guys are gonna comment and say, wow, you guys do not even try on Messyges because you answered one question for a good 3 minutes. Guess what? Okay, I have wanted to tell that story on Messyges for a good long time, and it just so happened that somebody actually asked a question that did something to me, okay? I actually felt some emotion for once in my terrible life, okay? So, Tommy, thank you. And just, you know, in my defense, I didn't mean to kill the fish, and I know half of you don't even give a care that I killed the fish, but honestly, I feel like the fish is with me because I ate it, so it made up my cellular structure. Somehow, I am that 4-pound bass. Don't be messy. And fish for survival. Don't fish for fun. It was so horrifying. The image will never leave me. Leave good Messyges.